Hi guys, it's Arsh, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something slightly different and presenting in a slightly different format. I'm going to be showing you one of the ways where I find below market value opportunities and how you can do this literally by following my step-by-step guide. As always, this episode is sponsored by the Property Investor app, and for those that don't know, the Property Investor app is the UK's first property investment platform, which showcases BNV deals, rent-to-rent deals, lease option deals, service accommodation deals, just to name a few. To get involved, you can either go to propertyinvestorapp.co.uk, or if you've got a smartphone, go to the App Store, type in Property Investor, and you'll be able to download it from there. As always, if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Every time I release a new video, you get to get notified of it. So let's get straight to it. We all know about platforms like Rightmove, Zoopla on the market. Now, I'm going to be showing you one of the main tools that I use in Zoopla, and I'm hoping that this really comes in use for you. So I'm just going to choose any area, it doesn't matter. So I'm based in Wolverhampton. Let's just choose, I don't know, for argument's sake, let's try to choose Oxford, just in Oxford there. Let's use Oxford City Centre. And the reason why I'm doing this is because if you use this platform carefully and correctly, there's a couple of hints and tips which show you, which have got filters, which show you properties which have been reduced the most. And the reason why we're looking for properties that have been reduced the most is because they are probably the ones that are going to be the most motivated vendors. So off the back of this, you can see when the property was listed, how much it came on the market for, how much has it been reduced by, when it was reduced by, the percentage that it's been reduced by. And off the back of that, you can then go and approach the agent and speak to them and put your offer forward, or you can then try and approach the vendor direct. Now, I'm not a big fan of cutting out agents, so I don't mind saying that, putting it out there. The reason being is that I do a lot of work with agents, and the last thing that I want to do is find that they've been cut out the equation and they've lost commission. So I'd rather keep them in the center. So that's golden rule number one, because if you keep them in the loop, there's a much higher chance that they're going to come back to you with more deals. So that's your first golden rule. So let's start here. I've put in Oxford City Centre, and again, this could be wherever you want it to be. It's come up with 46 results. Now straight away, we've got here most recent, and can you see here, we've got most reduced. Now, it sounds really, really simple that we would literally just put in there most reduced, but most people don't know that that exists. So here we've got most recent, we've got highest price, lowest price, most reduced. Now we can look at it from a map view, or we can look at it from a list view. Now, straight away, instantly, we can see a property here. And, again, you can filter here. So you can filter in terms of, you can put how many bedrooms you want, you can filter by the price, you can put the location. So if you've got a specific location that you want to be close to a hospital, you want to be close to a university, you want to be close to a town centre, put the postcode in, and again, start the search from scratch. So straight away, let's have a quick look at this property. And what's interesting is that I've got a couple of widgets installed so I can see exactly what's happened with this property. So this widget is actually called Patma, and there are other widgets that you can use out there. So this property in particular, you can see that it came on the market first 825,000. Then from 825,000 got reduced to 800. From 800 it's now come down to 700. From 700 it's now come down to 650. And there's got to be reasons as to why it's taken such a drop in prices. Now, we don't know what that is, but one thing that we can see is the data as to what's happening with this property, and we utilize these few little tools to our advantage. So there's probably, when it came on the market for 825,000, it may have been way above market value, and slowly over a period of time, it's been reduced, and as a result, now this may be the realization that 650 is where it must be, or it may even be below market value, depending on the person's circumstances. Now, again, we're gonna pretty much show you exactly this. So if you don't have this widget, you can go to the bottom of the listing and you'll see a link there that says listing history. So click on that, and again, you'll see originally back in 2016 it sold for £410,000. which is a lot less than what it's worth today. So obviously we've seen that over a period of 5 years, it's appreciated in capital value, which is a good sign if you're looking to invest in the area, because then you might say, well, this is a good area because we've seen a trend that over the last 5 years, this has increased significantly. Even if it still sticks at where it is today at 650, it's still increased massively, almost like 50%. So based on that, you can see that it's first listed at 825, then dropped down by 25,000 on the 28th of May, then got a further reduction in July, then got further reduction again on the 25th of October 2021. And you've got to remember, at the point of recording this, we're in April 2022, so it's still been online. So between April 21 and April 22, we've been on for a whole year, and we've seen a significant, price reduction, and it's still on the market. So this has to tell you one thing, has to tell you that the vendor is motivated. They want to sell. They've reduced by the best part 25%. Let's have a look at what the exact figure is. So it's reduced by, I think it was 21%. And you can then start to use this. Again, it tells you in red letters right in front of you there, it's been reduced by 21.2%. And again, you use this as your advantage, so you can filter it by most reduced, and you can start to see which ones have been reduced the most. And as a result, you can then start to target this for your marketing campaign. Say, guys, I appreciate that you've been on the market. Let's just go back to my example. You could write a letter out to these guys and say, guys, I appreciate that you've been on the market since April 21. It's been a year, it's not sold. Would you consider, speaking to us and seeing what we can do and how we can work together? That would be my approach if I was to go direct to vendor. My preferred option would be to work with the agents. And the reason why I say that is because the agent will then start to bring them more deals. Remember, you only have to get one deal over the line with an agent, and they start to get that confidence in you as an investor, and they'll start to get you more deals. And that's how it works. So that is one example. We've got lots of things that you can take. Zoopla is a very powerful tool if you use it correctly. So we could talk about the features that we've got here. We've also got other features. So when we look at our features here, you can put keyword searches in. So if you're looking for argument's sake, if you're looking for a HMO, you can see that there's no HMOs for sale within Oxford city centre. You could start to use other keyword searches. So for argument's sake, refurbishment. Let's have a look. And again, it all depends. So it's got a couple of properties that are shown as refurbishment. You can put other filters in, so for argument's sake, auction. You can put in other ones like modernisation. So many different tools that you could, keywords that you can put in to filter your search. So if you're looking for a property for like a BRR strategy, a buy refinance, a refurbished refinance, using keywords like modernisation, using keywords like refurbishment, are great ones. If you're looking for a HMO, obviously the keyword is HMO or house multiple occupation, or you could use words like, for argument's sake, tenant. So there's lots of different keywords. And again, what this does is that it filters your approach so that you've got so many more options available to you, and you're not literally just scouring through looking for, again, if I was to go to, let's choose somewhere really generic, London, you've got over 1,000 results. And if you to do the traditional way, you'd have to search through, search. So there we go. Straight away, you can see 50% reduced, £180,000. Now, there might be a reason why this is reduced. It could be issues. Let's choose one of the most common reasons that may be reduced. It could be something to do with the cladding. Could be, but again, you'll only know that once you start speaking to the agents, once you start speaking to the vendor. But this gives you the opportunity to pick up the phone, and this gives you almost like a talking point when you speak to the agent. Hi, my name's Arsh. I've seen that you got property listed on Zoopla, and just by using some of the features on Zoopla, I've seen that it's been reduced by 50%. What can you tell me about the property? Why has it been reduced so significantly? Is there a problem with the building? Is it because it doesn't need to be a cash purchase? What is it? And these are the things that you need to understand. So 100% value. Okay, so this one is shared ownership. So again, I personally stay away from shared ownership properties. And again, you can filter your search. So that property type here, you can put in here. So you can see all there. And then in your filters, again, you can put in there properties that you want to see, properties that you don't want to see. So you can put in must-haves, you can put in property type, you can put in different types, new or pre-owned. You can put in buying options, so get rid of shared ownership, get rid of help to buy, because they're not going to be assisting you. And again, it filters it down for you. Again, another large discounted property, and there's loads like this out there just on this. So Zoopla is one of the main reasons why I use Zoopla, because it gives us all this data from the outset, and it's a really good tool for you, especially if you're targeting those motivated sellers. So there we have it, guys. Hopefully you've really enjoyed that video. If you have, please, again, don't forget to hit like, don't forget to hit subscribe button and notification bell. As always, we always put out more free content. If you want more content like this, go and check out the Property Rebel podcast. It's available on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, just to name a few. So it's every Tuesday at 6 a.m. we release a new podcast. As well as that, if you haven't already done so, go and check out the Property Investor app, and I'll give you a quick rundown as to how the Property Investor app works. So I'm going to sign in as if I was a user here, and you can see all different kinds of deals that we've got all over the country. So whether you're looking for below market value deals, rent to rent deals, lease option deals, we've got them all there. Go to propertyinvestораpp.co.uk, or if you've got a smartphone, go to the App Store, type in Property Investor. It really is as simple as that. So there we have it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. As always, I want you to stay safe, stay well, stay happy, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Thank you, and bye-bye.